I return to the classics, eh? Just no Cruci Peglin. And we have starting refilibuster, starting molten gold. Well, I think we all know that starting refilibuster is just so much in tempo. It's like absolutely insane. One of the best passives you can start off with, if not the absolute best, which is probably what I would call it. However, there's a molten gold. And if there's one thing I like more than refilibuster, it's greed. I like refilibuster so much. Mostly because I feel like it's just the more time a passive spends being unused, and then when it gets fixed and suddenly usable, like I just like the passive so much more. That's probably part of the reason why I keep trying to play around Adventurer's Backpack before I find it. Which is, arguably not a good idea, but it certainly did work out that run 2 or 3 runs ago with all the basic move orbs. That was pretty damn fun. I think that was 2 runs ago, right? 63 cash, not bad, eh? I have been maybe going a bit slower than I could have just to try and collect some more cash. I mean, look, if I have more than gold, might as well try, eh? After all, we do have... Ooh, level 1. Let me tell you, level 2 would have been pretty damn amazing there. It would have been so good. Just having a level 2 lightning orb for the boss fight. Sign me up, eh? Not bad. Give me a crit. 2 crits, but both of them are pretty unusable. Although, it was a pretty impressive shot, eh? I'm just going to hit that. The chance that it hits a crit is actually pretty good, but seems like it missed, which I'm totally fine with, to be honest. I didn't need to hit a crit. I just wanted it, actually. Yeah, as I expected, we kind of already a pretty decent cash total. Although, walking into 2 elites with the deck setup we've got, with the passive that we've got, maybe not my wisest idea, I'm going to be honest, but that's what this passive's for. It's going to be the best tempo passive ever. aka free filibuster, the passive that we turned down initially. Can you imagine? That would honestly be so good. I would happily see that. Oh, Overwhelmer. Yeah, definitely that over Stacked Orb, because Overwhelmer is certainly much more enjoyable if we want to get upgrading the Dagger. Slime Drop? I mean, that actually works out with the bomb plan, Overwhelmer. Yeah, that sounds not bad. Still no bomb hits, that's pretty funny. I was kind of expecting to get a bounce onto the bomb there. Or maybe a second bomb hit, but looks like it was just waiting a bit there. Honestly though, this is very decent stuff. Admittedly, the second refresh is not that easy to hit, but at least this one over here should kind of open itself up. Oh, well, just one off both directions. It's fine by me because we have this shot. Which may not have done much, but it's set up for the stack orb shot, which is going to crit. Oh, baby. Nice. I was actually a bit scared there at the end that it wasn't going to crit, but it worked out in the end. Alright, beautiful. Lining of upgrades do sound tempting, but I think I'll pass. Spinception, Mask of Sorrow. Well, between the two of them, it's definitely just Spinception, I think. Primal Frost is probably just the best option here. Like, we just forced like a rubble build. That sounds pretty fun, to be honest. But I do want to take Spinception. It's just a very, very fun setup passive. You can do some cool stuff with it. Most of the time, though, it's just going to do nothing. And that's definitely not what's going to happen this one. Definitely not. Yep, that's what I said. Alrighty, we take a bit of damage, but that's fine. Beautiful. Yeah, Overwhelmer is just such a fun passive. When it works. You have to actually be getting a kill for it to work, which can be a bit hard sometimes, especially depending on what Crucible level you're playing. But when it works, oh, it's just so fun, just slicing straight through the enemies. I really need to set up my right-hand side navigation a bit more. It's the second time this run where it's just like, not ideal, like bad, but like just not it. Van Bomb? Wow, this is exactly the same setup, except this refresh is actually possible to hit. The previous refresh was just pretty unfortunate. Please do not take a refresh. I'll take it though. Why? Because look at that shot. I don't know, man. Seems pretty good. Like, sure, he's sitting there. He's basically at full health. That dagger did almost nothing despite hitting a crit. But we have time, and we have no minions to deal with, which is kind of ideal. Ooh, good stuff. Very clean. Definitely a whole lot cleaner than the first fight, eh? I do enjoy a good poltergeist. I am kind of looking for spinception stuff. Yep. Because anything that can boost up my spinception is very nice. And that is a spinfection passive, so I'm not complaining. But specifically to boost spinception, something that actually applied it would have been kind of nice, which is... Can I even get effective... I can get effective criticism, I believe. So, I was wondering where we were going to spend the rest of our 37 cash, but looks like I made up my mind. Although admittedly that was a pretty poor store, but works out just fine in the end. Prioritize events because that's where I can get a spinfection thingy. Since ideally I'd rather it wasn't an orb, but you know, if a spinfectious thing or a cauldron bubble just so happened to show up, yeah, I'll happily accept them. That was rough. I would have loved a little bit of bomb hits. Nice targeting, by the way. I'm sure that'll pay out. And perfect. Great stuff. Alright, let's see what the question mark has to offer. Level 3 Shuffle Orb. That is something to consider for sure. Well, sorry, level 2. We could have made it level 3 immediately, which is like actually pretty useful tempo in the boss fight. I guess not this one. But it can be. Oh, wow, that is perfect. Another wow. I don't know how, but I actually managed to call it. Simply that good, eh? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I see. That was a pretty neat shot one. Nice. Unfortunately, the follow through was slightly worse, but it's a bit hard to follow through on that, I'm going to be honest. It was kind of disgusting. We literally just shred through all of them. Not getting the best summoning circle lineups, but it's whatever. Refresh and crit somehow. I believe in you. Oh, wow. Jesus, that's why we believed in you. Perfect, and now we get... I mean, the only Spinfection flying one I can actually find is whenever you crit, right? Aliens, a rock, puppet, branch of ember. I think we will just stick with the branch of ember because we're trying to do debuff stuff, but aliens rock is pretty good. It's almost certainly the best one there. And puppet's also just like not a bad passive to have. When I'm looking at two passives which can potentially change the course of the run quite a lot, I feel like I'd rather take one of those. Free removal, free upgrade, not bad. The free upgrade is not bad because of something circle, really. That's kind of the only reason though, because I am not going to be keeping this pebble for long. It's not first on the chopping block, but it's about as close to first as you can get. Yeah, I'm not a believer. Admittedly, it is pretty poor, but 72. Get some adventuring upgrades. Would certainly be worse. Like a dagger that doesn't crit. Alright, really, really good stuff. Looks like I'm aiming there. Missed. Nice, keep it going. 133 health, yeah, we absolutely drained his health, huh? Just disappeared. I'm getting very sick of doing that. I'm certainly just going to be aiming like this. Perfect. I believe that's literally every single coin. Which of course that's what I was trying to do there. Kinetic Meteorite's definitely not bad. I do actually want to take the Haglin statue. Now you might be questioning why, because it's a Haglin statue. But I think that this is a very fun opportunity for Haglin statue to actually be pretty good here. And I definitely don't get to test out just how useful this passive can potentially be. Now of course we're going to wait for the last moment to reveal it, and it is... Go for the Icicle Potion Bolt. Wow. God tier boss passive. Unironically though, those are some absolutely insane orbs. They are definitely both worth the buy if I saw them. And the fact that we got them for free is certainly very nice. I probably shouldn't be gambling though. It's all good though. I will lose health instead of gambling, thank you. I mean lose health instead of losing the gamble. Cash? It's kinda cash. But yeah, we have an AoE Bramble applying orb, which is pretty decent, and then we also have a whatever you want it to be orb. Potion Ball can just do so much, it's actually insane. So yeah, should be fun. Maybe I should have just aimed straight at the bomb. Maybe I should have also targeted correctly, but I don't know, that's probably a bit too crazy, right? Oh, I have no reload passives. That is shocking, to be honest. I feel like it's very common to have at least one reload passive at this point in the run, but I kind of just don't. Oh, the pegs appeared. It's fine because everything just works out, eh? Alright, good stuff. 299. Let's make sure to collect one more coin, just because if I want to buy 6 passives, then I want to buy 6 passives, eh? Oh, ambidictionary to set up our stuff a bit better. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in both of these. I'd be very happy with either of them. But part of the reason why I'm less interested in ambidictionary is because, as I said, I somehow don't have any reload passives. That's mildly unfortunate, but let's be honest. Depending on what I get here, it's not the most interesting. Depending on what I get here, it could be incredibly worth it. PS, so it's not going to hit the top enemies, which is fine. Don't really need it to, especially considering the fact that I've got these bombs that I'm probably going to be activating next shot. Ooh, that was a pretty beautiful shot, eh? Let's wreak havoc. Oh, they got caught? That is ideal, because apparently the fight's just over. Nice. I mean, I've got the cash lying around now because we have no later store, yes. So, how much do I want? +1, +2, +2? Yeah, not really. Like, the +2 blind is cool and all, but I think I'll pass. Yes. Potion board upgrading is pretty efficient. It's definitely one of the most efficient upgrades you can do in terms of how much you're getting out of it. Invest. I think I'll pass on that. Something tells me I'm going to need my cash for... Ooh. Wow. Pincer maneuver, overwhelm, grubby gloves, a good slime, spraying investment. That is insane. I love the synergy between pincer maneuver, overwhelm. Actually, it's so cool. And then, oh my god, this was the payoff. As fun as it would be to try and fully force Spinfection stuff, I think we might have a different kind of plan at this point. When I say fully forced Spinfection stuff, I'm talking about kind of going very light on any other win condition, trying to like not use them at all. And I feel like we kind of have other win conditions in our deck that we're very happy to be using. So that's why I didn't really want to drop everything. Holy, that is so good, huh? Let's just claim this lovely, lovely kill. Should be able to claim a crit as well, shouldn't it? No, apparently not. Doesn't really need one though. It just has pretty good damaging. Okay, yeah, this is, that was a pretty good store. Honestly, it's been a while since is what I would say. Except I actually had a really good store recently. I don't really need Nosferatu. It is insane with Potion Pool. Actually, just nuts. That combo is so cool. But I don't really need the healing. I can kind of just rely on Potion Pool to get it for me. 143 gold is a pretty big amount. Pegs on the board is not that important because we have a superior win condition, right? I love it. Of course, it's not the best idea, but let's just delete all the pegs from existence. Cookie, yes. And then we can rejoice as Spinfection will just melt through all the enemies. Oh, I see. Well, that's neat. Something circle into Electrum sounds like a great way of melting through all of my pegs. If I can do 2 upgrades here, I will. For sure. Yeah, good. Go for the Ice Skull upgrade is just not necessary. What do we have next on Elite? Perfect. I can most certainly handle an Elite, and you guys most certainly can't handle this shot. It's too much. Oh. Well, it was. It was just slightly less than what I thought because it didn't have full PS. It just didn't need full PS. 56. When you look at that, we're slightly off. That's annoying. I would have enjoyed being able to do that upgrade there just because it'd be nice to have it in time for this Elite. Oh well. Ooh, that is some pretty decent damage, eh? I believe in the heart of our cards. Yeah, I figured we would just be able to hit some bombs. That's all of the enemies. No, the bombs? Oh, okay, yeah, right. I was 1 bomb off, actually. Oh, because I missed this bomb. I thought I hit this bomb for some reason. Oh, see you. You're gone. And then I shoot this lovely shot, get some lovely upgrading going on. So that we can then shoot this next shot and destroy all of those lovely upgraded pegs. Perfect. The synergy is just on point here, truly. You're not going to find better synergy elsewhere. Bonk. Perfect. That was impressively fast, I must admit, and a little bit of prime slime. Don't mind if I do. Who needs scaling after all? Our scaling is in our Spinfection. Ooh, status symbol? That certainly would be fun. I can't really think of another boss passive I'd like more, to be honest. They're just... Oh. Oh. Oh my lord. Who needs a map? Who needs a map? I need money, that's what I need. Luckily, I now have money. I also have Spinfection that's actually scaling way faster than I expected. I mean, it makes sense, right? I have gravity gloves with dual hitting, pinch them over. So it's like pretty damn good, but it's still just not bad, because look at this, 8th Spinfection already. You know what that is? That's 200 damage, that's not bad. It, not as good as I was thinking when I started saying that, to be honest. Nice, just keep it going. These refreshes are very well hidden. Good job. There we go, perfect. Now our board is refreshed, right? So all of our pegs come back. Oh, they're attacking me? Not terribly, terribly rude. Holy! Oh, well, it seems I certainly can deal damage, eh? That's a good upgrade, but I'll hold because we have our lovely, lovely Sprouting Investment for Greed. Oh, well, Tender Cactus, Endless Devouring, Sappersack. I think Sappersack's not bad. I think Endless Devouring is pretty playable. I think Tender Cactus is really good elsewhere, but probably not this run. And as for status symbol, yeah, that's kind of exactly what I'm looking for. 2 times intensity, baby. Well, let's get that number heading up. I missed the crit, but it's totally fine because Pierce. 4 is that up? Why is it 4? Am I missing something? Because it's unbrambled. Odd? I think I'm definitely missing something. Oh, yeah, obviously I'm missing something. Hello? Wake up. There's a status symbol there. Here's the thing. I didn't think I was going to get status symbol whatsoever. But it just kind of happened, so I wasn't expecting it. I was wondering what it was. Because of course those enemies have 2 times buffs and debuffs on them, naturally. And status symbol also has the same effect. Makes it very, very cool. Especially on Belen. Pew, pew. Perfect. And that's why we aim for the crit, eh? Because it just does so much. Boom, boom, boom. Crunch. I am looking forward to getting to this store and just removing the 2 battles in my deck, because unfortunately I also don't really want the level 3 Bull Lightning. Do I? I don't know. I really want the level 3 Bull Lightning, but I really love my Belection plan. It was very silly. And I love very silly plans. And it certainly is a very silly plan. I don't know, Bull Lightning is just such a solid order. It's very tough for me to get rid of it. I love how status symbol just removes the normal damage. You didn't need it anyway, right? And yet we're still trying to counteract it with the +1 circle. Ilpa Reload is nice, that gives us a counterbalance. Squares. How good is our comp against squares? I don't know. We kind of need to get the Spinfection applied to enemies. Bombs give Spinfection 1. So yeah, we'll remove this, and then, given the chance, will I also remove the Go for the Icicle? I don't want to. I'm considering it. Just to fully go Belectrum meme comp. But I do kind of want to respect the fact that Haglon Satchel is actually just really good here. And, you know, it's really rare that Haglon Satchel is actually good for me. I'm gonna be honest. I've taken Haglon Satchel at least 3 times since the latest buff, and every single time, it hasn't gone out that well for me. I'm not sure if you've seen any of those runs, I'm gonna be honest. There was some time where I was just grinding Christy 20, and a lot of the time I just miss on my first boss passive, so I take a Haglon Satchel, and I just get complete garbage, like Angry Tomahawk or something nonsense. Unfortunately, I'm just yeah, just those orbs which have like more effects for losing health or being on low health, which is like, sure, that's neat and all, but unfortunately it's just a bit hard for me to actually get value out of that, because the second I do, I'm dead. Perhaps a bit too much sliming for my navigation aid, but I'm definitely not going to be picking up the Miachuska. It's obviously pretty damn good, but I'm not going to be picking it up because I have my plan. That just shot straight through. That's incredible. I was not expecting that. We clearly need more upgrading to synergize with our peg destruction. It's truly the best synergy I've ever spotted. Alright, not bad. This should almost undoubtedly hit a crit, is what I would say if it was going to. Yeah, good. Perfect. Oh, that was simple. We even got a dodge. Oh my lord. That was pretty dirty. He just did not get to play the game. I guess he did deny us some health, but oh baby, let's claim some cash. Because we definitely need it, right? It's definitely very important that we're destroying our pegs to get cash here. Yep, 100%. Totally. Recombobulator is definitely the best passive here. But what's funnier? And the answer is Criticus. Or Fleas. Well, Criticus. Because Criticus is doing much less than the other two. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. I've already got my win condition that I'm trying to do, so I would appreciate if I could find another Spinfection piece. I don't think that's possible at this point. Do I want it? Nah. I'm sorry to go for the ice call. I really appreciate what you've done for me, Haglon Satchel. This is one of the best Haglon Satchels I've ever had. But I kind of want to just destroy all the pegs and then suffer as I have to constantly reload without a round guard because I did not find a round guard. And so I'm healing 6 per reload, and that's about it. And meanwhile, we'll be just bad cheesing them, spinfectioning them, and hoping that kills. That sounds like fun. We will still have the summoning circles in our deck, which is unfortunate because we can't actually one-shot cycle. That's actually really annoying, to be honest. I would have loved if only we had the option to get an ambidextrony this run, am I right? Because we definitely never saw an ambidextrony. Oh, how much cash was that? Unfortunately, it cancelled out there. It got up to 40, and then I think it got us another 13 or something, which is pretty lovely. Oh, you just dead, boy. I want to try and get as much cash as possible. Alright, let's see. To enter the boss fight with... Oh, actually, this is not the boss fight. For some reason, I thought it was the boss fight. My healing is pretty limited. Honestly, I should probably not be doing that kind of stuff. But it'll be fine because we have shots like this, which is just guaranteed to at least tell me 17 health, I guess. I thought it would get more, to be honest. Nice, Potion Wood is just such a fun obby. And boom. Let's do completely nothing. That was a lot less than I expected. Bang bang. Well, this is Spinfectional. I did not really find a good way to get this Spinfection stacking up fast. I can get the Spinfection pretty well spread out pretty fast. That's at least one thing that certainly counts for something. Unfortunately, no bombs apply Spinfection, and holy, this shot just doesn't apply Spinfection. That's so unfortunate. We have Grabby Hand, by the way, which is why I was only up top. I wanted to be a Spinfection deck so bad, I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, we kind of just have really solid damage, so I'm gonna have to shoot a shot like this, which unfortunately doesn't do damage, so it doesn't even apply this Spinfection. Oh, the duality. Let's just try and claim a small bit of damage, which gets this Spinfection going, is what I would say if this shot didn't proceed to... proceed to get 10k damage, because it did. Well, sure. This is what happens when you try and go Spinfection, am I right? You just kind of find insane amounts of damage, and yeah, you proceed to just go damage build. There were better ways I could have gone damage build for sure as well, by the way. But Electrum Potionable was the 2 orbs in the Summoning Circle deck, yeah, there's many better orbs I could have used, I guess. Well, honestly, the Electrum's not even that bad. It's like a pre-nerf Machuska, except a lot worse. Missing 2 crit damage is a pretty big deal when you've got that much multiple, as well as destroying pegs permanently is not the most ideal. That store, though, that store was just absolutely incredible. Not a single one of these passives were bad. A good slime was actually incredible. Partially, honestly, probably mostly responsible for the 10k damage there. Grabby Gloves was the perfect passive I was looking for, and definitely the passive that mattered the least. Which is sad to admit, but that's how it is. I've just got to admit it. Sprouting for investment is, well, I don't want to say that it didn't actually do that much in the end because it's a greed passive, and greed passives are always amazing, right? But maybe it didn't do too much. But I did actually go to a lot of question marks to get a lot of cash from it. It was pretty nice. Admittedly, though, I didn't really use too much cash towards the end of that run. And we have the pincer maneuver, of course, which it's always nice to see rare passives in the store. And yeah, pincer maneuver's what I'll call a pretty good rare passive, eh? It's actually just so good so amazing how good this passive is, even. It does so much. It has such good synergy with so many other passives like Overwhelmer, like Grubby Gloves, that kind of strategy. like piercing orbs, like go for the icicle, actually just incredible. So yeah, I tried to do some debuff stuff towards the start of the run. It actually worked out pretty well for the first bit, and then unfortunately I kind of just petered out, did not find much more. The Sand Arrows branch member stuff is obviously always cool, but unfortunately the Sand Arrows was distinctly pretty late, so I couldn't really actually apply that much Bramble, even if it was two Bramble. Our second passive status symbol was awesome. I love the fact that we get. Okay, maybe I could have actually done some infectious sting stuff. The problem is, I swear, I would have shot this infectious sting and I would have just like one shot them. Just because that's how much damage I was dealing with my summoning circles. Although I guess if I actually shot the infectious sting directly instead of just shooting the summoning circles, that probably would have worked. Yeah, maybe the takeaway is that if I want to actually do debuff stuff, maybe don't pick up the summoning circles because they're kind of pretty good. Maybe just the best orb in the game. Yeah, I actually did honestly regret not having double discard there. I would have preferred the double discard over the fresh bandana. But I thought that fresh banana would just give me more opportunities for high roll later down the line. And honestly, it probably was the better pick overall, just because refresh perspective, spamming hits onto the board was like just really really good with summoning circle towards the end there. Just making sure that I find that refresh, get all of the upgraded pegs back. It's like really really strong. But I would have enjoyed being able to actually like full cycle the Oh wait, Electrum stays in my deck. I'm going crazy. Well, couldn't even full cycle even if I tried because I had three permanent orbs in my deck. Well, in theory, being able to full cycle would have been nice, but as it turns out, I really just couldn't have. Yeah, my boss passes were actually incredible this run, to be honest. I am still just shocked, though. Haggle Satchel actually worked. It's not something I'm going to get again, but yeah, Potion Board is just insane. And Go for the Ask is certainly not like the best possible option, but with what I was trying to achieve, it was actually just incredible.